Hey, singers! It's Justin Stoney, the founder of New York Vocal Coaching, joining you for a special Halloween episode of Quick Singing Tips. Today we're hanging out at Abracadabra NYC. Abracadabra NYC is the best place to find costumes, masks, props, and magic. Which leads us to our question for the day from Alfonso R. in Bogota, Colombia. Alfonso writes, "Dear Justin, what is Voce Di Strega?" Ooh, that's a frighteningly good question, Alfonso. Voce Di Strega is a vocal term that means voice of the witch. How does that work? Well, Voce di Justin sounds like this. Double, double, toil and trouble. But Voce Di Strega sounds like this. Double, double, toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. In more contemporary vocal terminology, we might call this twang. Some other words you might hear are squillo, ring, a forward sound, singing into the mask, or my favorite, higher formant frequencies. Now, wait a minute, Justin, why would we ever want to do such a thing? Well, let's go technique trick-or-treating, and we'll see that Voce Di Strega and twang have lots of treats. Voce Di Strega and twang help the voice to carry and project. They reduce the pressure on the vocal folds during belting and mix. They assist with compression and vocal fold closure. They balance out an overly dark voice. And they offer overall more sound for less overall effort. So that's lots of treats for sure. But what about the trick? Well, the trick is it doesn't sound all that great on its own. In fact, it's rare for us to want our final product to sound like Voce Di Strega. But still, we need to use it as a training tool. If we do, then we can receive all of its splendiferous powers without risking a vocal life that's doomed to the dark arts. So, what goes into Voce Di Strega? Well, there's several factors involved. First, the AryEpiglottic Sphincter. The AryEpiglottic Sphincter. What? The AryEpiglottic Sphincter. That's the top part of your larynx. When your epiglottis narrows, it creates a smaller chamber. Smaller chambers equal witchier sounds. Next, tongue position. The tongue will often move toward an I or A shape during Voce Di Strega. This can really help singers who have a tongue that's pushing down against the larynx or retracting backwards. Finally, compression. The vocal folds take on a really clean, crisp, and efficient production when using Voce Di Strega. They make great contact without requiring excessive amounts of breath pressure or volume. This increased efficiency results in a do less, get more kind of sound. So those are the primary factors involved in Voce Di Strega and twang. Now, notice one thing that is not on this list, and that's nasal resonance. Remember, Voce Di Strega and twang are not the same thing as nasal resonance. In other words, these brighter sounds are totally different from nasal sounds and nasal resonance. For more on that, be sure to revisit past episodes of Quick Singing Tips and Voice Lessons to the World. But for now,
here's something that I hope can be burned into your nightmares. Voce Di Strega is not nasal resonance. Twang is not nasal resonance. Bright formants are not nasal resonance. None of these things are nasal.
That's right. Voce Di Strega and twang are miles away from nasal resonance. That requires a subtle dropping of the soft palate. So as long as you and I are riding on the same broomstick, then I think we can joyfully continue with our Halloween pedagogical fun, because now it's time for you to try out a Voce Di Strega exercise. Now, if you've been following this show, you know me. I could hit you with 1,000,000,001 vocal exercises and always have a little something left over in the candy basket. But today, I don't want to hit you with a gwan-an-an, a ying-ying-ying, or a fye-yay-yay. Today, I want you to take a song that you're struggling with and use the riches of the witches. That is, I want you to sing a song all the way through using Voce Di Strega. It's gonna be weird, it's gonna be creepy, it's gonna be nasty, but it's gonna help. To give you an example, you're gonna dare to sing something like this. I'm wild again, beguiled again, a simpering, whimpering child again, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I. Instantly, you'll notice more resonance, more ease, more freedom, more silliness, more playfulness, more creativity. It'll be like the song you've been singing for years has had a spell cast on it. And then you go back to normal and you take away some of the twang. I'm wild again, beguiled again, a simpering, whimpering child again, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I. And everything's feeling more fun, more vibrant, more enchanted already. So give this a try with your own voice and with your own song, and let us know how it goes. We're expecting some magic. And here are some other things that I hope can add a little magic to your vocal journey.
We are pleased to announce the upcoming release of Justin Stoney's new book, Sing Like Never Before. For more information, visit singlikeneverbefore.com. For voice lessons or Skype lessons with the NYVC staff, visit us at newyorkvocalcoaching.com. If you'd like a vocal course that you can do at home, check out the Voice Lessons to the World vocal course. This 12-part program takes you on a singing journey from beginner to master-level vocal exercises. You can find it at voicelessonstotheworld.com. Or if you'd like free vocal tips sent to you each day, sign up at dailyvocaltips.com. And now, here's Justin with this week's vocal benediction.
Halloween is a fascinating holiday. It lets us pretend to be someone else so we can remember who we really are. So wear the mask and sing into the mask for a day. When you take the mask away, you'll be more yourself than ever. Just remember, the person behind the mask is loved. So loved, it's scary. Happy Halloween.